Greetings, brothers and sisters. Greetings. First and foremost, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly edified by this word. Again, we must give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. Brothers and sisters, I think I'm going to name this word, don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil. In this life that we live, brothers and sisters, distractions come with this thing called life. That's why it's very critical, it's very important that you conscious of what's happening in front of you, behind you, what's happening on the side of you, what's happening, period. You know, we can easily get distracted. And when you're focused, especially when you're spiritually focused and you trying to be a spiritual law-abiding citizen, the enemy Satan himself, and he will put people in your path. He will put people in your life. He will put people in your direction to sidetrack you, to distract you. Okay? And once you're distracted, now you're prone to mistakes. You're prone to spiritual ruin. Okay, you're prone to being in the company of people that's not good for you. So we have to stay focused, man, and stay locked in, because right now, time is a critical weapon for you. Time and money is probably going to be the most two critical weapons that you can acquire today. Time and money. Time is valuable, money is valuable. So you got to spend both wisely. You got to use both wisely, man. In Proverbs Proverbs 4, verse 26 and 27, and it reads, "Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established." Verse 27, turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy feet from evil. You see that? So when we really think about it, man, you gotta, in order for you to stay on a safe path, you gotta make your feet straight. Okay? You have to set a straight path for your feet. When you set a straight path, you're rolling in the right direction. That's symbolic to you being focused and knowing you're going the right way. That's why it's very pivotal that you stay focused and don't deviate and don't allow yourself to be distracted. Because once you're distracted, now you're going to rear off that straight path and you're going to venture over into things that's not good for you, man. That's why, in other words, again, Proverbs 4, 26 and 27. Listen up, brothers and sisters. Ponder the path of thy feet. In other words, man, be focused. Give it great thought. Be well planned. Have a well-designed plan on how you're going to move forward. Okay? And let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy feet from evil. You see that? In other words, man, don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil. So I know a lot of us have family members, friends, co-workers, and whatnot that we close to, that we value our relationships or whatever with these people. I understand that. But brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes some of the people that you have in your life, even though you love them, even though you enjoy spending time with them and so forth, some of our friends, family members are not, they're not good for us. You know, if you're a God-fearing individual, if you're a spiritual law-abiding citizen, right? But someone you love dearly is totally opposite. That don't mean you have to break up that relationship. It just simply means that you got to make a decision. If this person is totally opposite of what you're doing, if this person is going in a direction totally opposite from the direction you're going, at some point you got to have a conversation and say, okay, how is this going to work? You know, and a lot of times people compromise. They walk with the Lord trying to please their friends, trying to please their family members, trying to please their siblings, trying to please their spouse. You know, it's just so many different elements to what's going on out here, man. Brothers and sisters, like I say, you got to stay focused. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Right now, they have this thing called voting. This voting is taking place. And the thing about it is that everybody is getting caught up in this voting. Okay? And the thing is, I look at it like a distraction. Why? Because it's bigger and deeper things that we should be worried about, opposed to voting who's going to be the president, or who's going to be the alderman, who's going to be the Senate, who's going to be the governor, who's going to be the mayor. Okay? To me, in my humble observation of what's happening in the world, voting is not the most important thing right now, man. Your salvation is the most important thing. Getting closest as you can to the Lord is the most important thing. Having a personal relationship with the Lord is the most important thing. Defeating the enemy Satan is the most important thing. All those things, to me, more important than this so-called voting and who you want to be the next mayor, the next president, the next governor, and all of that. You know, it's a distraction, man, because it's deeper things that's happening in the world that we live in. It doesn't matter what president is going to be in the office. Is it going to cut crime in the inner city of Black America? Is it going to reduce homicide rates? Is it going to reduce women getting raped? Is it going to reduce these kids getting child abused? Is it going to reduce crime? Like, is the president going to lead you closer to the Lord? Is the mayor going to lead you closer to the Lord? Is your alderman going to lead you closer to the Lord? You see? So, at the end of the day, again, man, in Proverbs 4:26 and 27, and I'm going to paraphrase, mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay safe. Stay on the safe path. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil, man. And that's where we at, man. So brothers and sisters, understand, man, that you got to stay focused. You can't allow yourself to be sidetracked. Because again, I'm going to just say it to you this way as we get ready to close out. Surround yourself with people that have your best interests. Surround yourself with people that have like interests, that have like minds, like interests. Surround yourself with people that's going to enhance your walk, that's going to enhance what you're doing. And if it's people in your life that's going to be a hindrance to what you're trying to do, that's going to aggravate what you're trying to do, then you got to sit down and say to yourself, okay, what am I going to do with this particular person? What am I going to do in this particular situation? Because again, I've seen a lot of people, paths be disrupted, plans for their life be disrupted because they make a choice to go this path opposed to right path. If you guys don't get nothing else out of this word today, I'm going to give you another spiritual gem, a spiritual jewel. Always have a pen and pad nearby at all times, okay? Always have a pen and pad nearby at all times. Why? Because when you're pondering and when you're trying to figure out the right thing to do, the right thing that's best for you to do, write it down. You could be driving and a thought might come to mind. Pull over and write that thought down. Write that idea down. Write that strategy down. Because if you come up with an idea or a plan and you try to keep it here, it only can be retained. The memory can retain only so much, and then eventually you're going to lose that idea. You're going to lose that thought. You're going to lose that strategy. So write it down. And then when you're in your pondering moment, when you got time to kind of just ponder and go into your think tank and reinvest and see what you got in your think tank, now you go to your pen and pad and you look at the strategies, you look at the ideas, you look at the goals, you look at the path you want to take. And now once you see it, now you're looking at what you want to do. Now look at the people that's in your life currently. Look at the people that's closest to you. Look at the people that's surrounded by you. And say to yourself, okay, based off my idea, based off my direction, based off my plan, based off what I want to do these people help me get closer to that, or these people are going to hinder that? And any other people that's going to hinder the plans and the directions you want to go, you got to cut them off. You got to cut them off. And then those that's in your life that's going to line up with what you want to do, you surround yourself around those people. Why? Because they're not going to sidetrack you. They're going to keep you on a straight path. It's the ones that's going to be detrimental to you is going to make your path crooked. That's going to make your path unestablished. And once your path is unestablished, you're vulnerable and prone to ruin. You're vulnerable, prone to being in bad company. And you don't want to do that, brothers. So as I close this word out, man, I'm just going to say it to you this way, man. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil, man. That's all I got for you. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly, truly edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. Shalom.